All right, testing, testing. Can you guys hear me? All right, testing, testing. Okay, I'm messing around with OBS here, getting this set up. I'm going to grab all you guys from the lobby and toss you in here. One sec. All right, can you guys hear me now? Okay, perfect. Sorry for all the technical difficulties, guys. I decided to try to learn OBS today. What's up, Jason West? What's up, Anthony? I got the comment picker set up here. I'm going to blow that up in a little bit when we get ready to pick the winner. But I hope everybody is having an awesome new year so far. It is 2023. This was a great year. And it was a good year for silver. Nothing crazy, but we are up like 3, 4, 5% this year when everybody else is down. Tesla's down, Twitter's down, PayPal's down. You know, silver is not down. Gold is about even. It wasn't a bad year for gold. It was a nice accumulation year. I was able to pick up quite a bit of gold this year as well as silver. I made a gold purchase actually today that I'm going to be doing a video on. But platinum, of all the metals, seems to be tearing it up. Platinum has been kicking butt the last few days. See your comment there, Jason. Silver will hit 27 this year. I think so too. I think silver will hit close to 30 this year. It might even crack 30, although that's a little bit of a stretch. But if we can get past the 29.50 mark, we're going to be right and dirty this year with silver, hopefully. My family members know that I like silver, and they went ahead and got me some silver for Christmas. I wanted to do a little preview of that before we get into picking the winner and all that right now. I recently learned how to use PMs for sale on Reddit over the last couple months. And normally I had been buying all my silver from AppMex or Liberty Coin or, you know, one of the big dogs. But I live in a state that charges sales tax on anything under $1,500. And those big buys were just kind of brutal. And sometimes I didn't have, 1,500 bucks to spend at a time. But PMs for sale on Reddit hooks you up with a lot of private sellers, and they have a really good ranking system on there for their sellers, and rating system, I should say. And there's a lot of really cool stuff on there that you just can't find online, and it's much cheaper than what the big dogs are selling for. Luckily, I have access to a Sigma testing machine, so I can, verify stuff. Although the ratings for the sellers on there are just really, really cool, because the buyers on there are pretty smart, and almost all the buyers have testing equipment. So when they leave reviews, those reviews hold a lot more weight than just a review you get from eBay. If it's not one of the big sellers on eBay, I'm not touching it, because I just know there's too many counterfeits on there, and the people buying them have no clue that they're counterfeits. But the people buying off of Reddit's PM per sales, they know what counterfeits are. They know how to look for them. And if you try to sell fake stuff on there as a seller, you're going to get exposed really quick. And the feedback is really cool on there as well. It's kind of set up like the eBay feedback system, but it's a small community, and word gets around quickly when somebody is not legit. I see a couple comments here. Jason, I feel like if it hits 30, it'll drop hard for a few months. You could be right. I'd probably say there's a 75% chance of that. There's also a 25% chance that if it hits 30, it could start rocketing up. I know that the price of platinum started going up because Russia isn't selling metals anymore to the US, and that affected it. Anthony says, I finally just bought my first pack of Illuminati. Sorry, my OBS is a little stranger, so I don't know if I can see the whole comment. If you just said Illuminati, I assume you mean the Illuminati cards, and that's awesome, man. They've really shot up in price lately, though. Over the last couple months, back in October when everything, including metals, was taking a dive, those cards were dirt cheap, but now they're getting expensive. And around election time, those cards like triple in price. It's insane. But congrats on getting your first pack. I really like buying the booster packs. You don't get as many rare and uncommon cards when you buy the booster packs, but usually they're mint right out of those packs, and nothing is cooler than just having mint Illuminati cards. I have quite an extensive collection of those, actually, and I have almost 800 of them signed by very, very famous celebrities, including anyone from Dr. Fauci to who I don't like, to very famous sports people, famous actors. I have some deceased ones. I have Colin Powell. I have Madeleine Albright. It's an extensive collection. Oh, I just got who did I get? I think his name is Ken Howery. I think I'm saying that right. I'm just going off of memory. I got him yesterday. He sent me a signed card yesterday. He was one of the co-founders of PayPal, and he's worth $1.5 billion. So he's not my first billionaire to sign those Illuminati cards, but it's always cool when you get a signed Illuminati card from a billionaire. It's cool. Okay, I just figured out how to make the chat a little bigger on my end so I can read it better. Once again, I'm using OBS this time. I'm not streaming through YouTube, so I'm very much a noob at this. Okay, Jason West says, I was buying in around 19. Yeah, so was I, Jason. I've been buying a lot around 19, 18. The second half of this year has just been money. I was actually buying kilos back when they were around 650 shipped per kilo off of Walmart there from APMEX, and they've gone up quite a bit. So get your weight up. It's a good feeling. Jason says that spot plus 4 or 5 at a local shop. Really, yeah, I spotted a local shop plus the tax. It kills it. I like supporting my local coin store. I actually have a decent relationship with my local coin store, but I only go in there just because the guy lets me use his Sigma, and I like to audit my stack every now and then. So all my new stuff I'll take in batches to see if I have any fakes or anything like that, which has not occurred. But he'll let me use his Sigma. I don't buy anything, but I usually give him something for free. He doesn't want anything. He never has asked for anything. But I usually give him like a pocket knife or just some $20 item that I have laying around that I don't really use because I do appreciate the gesture of him letting me use his Sigma. Anthony Gago says, yeah, I got the Assassin's Booster, hoping for a chance of the ultra rares, but I'm happy for just getting my first ones in general. So I've only gotten an ultra rare once or twice, and I can't remember if it was in an Assassin's pack. I think it was. I don't think it was in the regular booster. But it's cool when you get an ultra rare. I will say don't really buy those on eBay because you probably won't find one for under $75, and they're just trading cards. I'd rather have a couple nice pieces of silver for that. Jason West said, my guy buys for spot plus 1, sometimes 2, so that helps. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, the closer to spot you can get, the better. And the way I see it, if I can buy close to spot, like $1 or $2 for some generics, and then spot drops, I don't really look at that as a net loss, even though it is. I still just say, you know what, if I can get it in your spot, that's the little game I'm going to play, and I'm going to live with it. Although, when you buy kilos, you can get those really close to spot. You'll maybe like 50 cents or $1 over, depending on where you're getting them. And it's just a really good feeling when those things start flying up. Okay, so I'm going to get into a little bit of this Christmas silver here before we bust out the prize. These are 2 bars that I got from a pourer on Reddit. A pourer means he just makes his own bars. He pours his own bars. I really like these ripple marks. He had a whole bunch of different types. I got my mom a beautiful bar from a different pourer on there, but she loved it. And his little logo was a bee, so he had a bee stamped on it, and bees are one of her favorite animals, so she just couldn't believe it. And she's not a silver stacker or anything like that, but she gave me a phone call, and she's just like, I can't put this thing down. I've been just playing with it, and it's been on my desk all, ever since Christmas, and I just really like it. And there is something cool about hand-poured silver like this. And these are just small little ones. I got her a 5 ouncer. It's a substantial bar, but these are, I don't know if you guys can see, I'm using my webcam here. I usually use my iPhone cam. That's a lot better, but this one's a 64 grammer and this one is 56 grams. And they're just cool little bricks. He did stamp 999 fine on there. I'm trying to get this in focus for you guys. You can see that. Sometimes shops won't buy back at spot. They'll give you melt for stuff like this, since it isn't a big mint or a name brand. Although I think I could probably get spot for these if I sold them, just because of how beautiful they are and how professional they're made. But I don't really intend on selling these. And if I did ever want to sell them, I would sell them on the subreddit PMs for sale, because someone would definitely pay me spot or maybe a little above spot for these. I think I paid, just a tiny bit over spot. It does cost the pourers some money to make them, so they can't just sell them at spot, obviously, or they wouldn't make any money. Jason West says, nothing better than holding some real precious metals in your hand. Yeah, it really, I wear gloves a lot in my videos, but I handle a lot of my, just because I like the gloves and they're my trademark, but I handle a lot of my own silver. And I've done a piece on my everyday carry, this Ghana alien coin, and it's gotten a little tone there, but touching silver doesn't really hurt it unless it's something that you want to send off to get graded or a really expensive piece or whatever. But yeah, these are highly polished, really cool bars. They're soft too. When you tap them together, you could kind of feel that softness of them. So, one of my best friends surprised me and sent me some silver for Christmas. He sent me this UFO abducting a whole bunch of cats here. I'll try to get a good view of it for you. This camera sucks. I really need to upgrade it. But his cat passed away earlier this year. His cat Lucy. She made it a long time. She was a really cool cat. And, I had mentioned that I liked this coin when he showed it to me, and I didn't know he was going to give it to me. So, R.I.P. Lucy, I'm dedicating this video to you. And this piece was made by the Intaglio Mint, which is just known for having really cool stuff. I don't know too much about the Intaglio Mint. This is my first piece from them. It is I don't want to call it a generic round. I would say this is more of a premium round just because this mint's really good. So I put it in a capsule, keep it nice and safe. I try to capsule a lot of my cooler pieces just because it makes them seem more premium. Not necessarily to protect them or anything like that. It's just, I like the way pieces look when they're capsulized. It makes them look just way more expensive and way cooler. And when you show them to someone too, you don't have to worry about someone else's greasy mitts getting oil all over your coin or whatever. I highly recommend capsules for some of your favorite pieces. And my friend also sent me this. It is an Australian tiger shark half-ounce coin. This is actually not a round. This is a coin. There's the queen there. Yeah, my back when we were kids and we gamed together, my screen name was Tiger Shark, and so that's why he sent me this coin. And this is a badass coin there. Tiger sharks are one of my favorite animals. They'll eat just about anything. There's some cool videos on Instagram of people who are shark whisperers, and they swim with these things, and I would not recommend that or do that. John Camper, how you doing? Welcome. And yeah, Jason West, get your mitts off my silver. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. One moment, guys. I'm just going to grab one more piece to show off, and then we can get started here. Okay. This last piece here actually was one that my wife had. Her dad had bought this for her when she was born and locked it away, and he just busted it out. And this is an American Eagle, a 1989 American Eagle. That's the year she was born. Comes in this awesome felt case, and this is actually metal on the front here. I know they don't ship them like this anymore, but this is just cool. I haven't taken it out yet, so I don't know if this thing is easy to get out here. Oh, there we go. Just ruined her coin. It is in a capsule, and look at that. That is just shiny. 1 ounce, 1989. Man, there's just something about eagles. I only own 10 other eagles. This is actually hers, so I mean, we have 11 of them, but I only own 10 of them. And they're just beautiful coins. I wish I had gotten in on these during the middle of the lockdown when silver was dirt cheap, or a few years before. I would have bought a whole bunch of Eagles. You know, they were cheap and no one wanted them for a while. Everyone was buying, you know, the fancy foreign sovereign, but man, what a cool coin. I wish the US Mint would still do them up like this. You know, I got a couple Morgans, and one of them came in this box here, which is just a dinky cardboard box. You would think that the 100th anniversary of the Morgans would be in something a little nicer than this, but you know, I got some paperwork for another coin in here now. But it just came with a little bit of paperwork in this cheap box, and you know, that was an expensive coin too. And yet here's the, you know, the Silver Eagle from like 30 years ago coming in this awesome packaging. And my wife's dad also had this in there. I think it's a little 1/10 gold eagle. Not sure on the year, but that was a nice little surprise. So this is my wife's little starter collection here of silver and gold. Tiny little stack, but you know what? That's more than most people. Okay, more people are showing up here. What's up, guys? Please advise a good catalog of Euro coins. Well, let me find a few Euro coins. Okay, I actually don't have too many Euro coins. I have a Germania. I have a whole bunch of Britannias. I have some Kangaroos, which is not Europe. And what else? I got some Barbados Tridents, and those aren't Europe either. But tonight, we will be giving away some European coins, starting with this beautiful Britannia here. Jason West, I'm most excited about this pin. I think it's so cool. Yeah, so obviously I said this video was dedicated to Lucy the cat, but it's also dedicated to Ronnie James Dio. He's my favorite metal singer. There's a couple other metal singers that I really like Ralph Sheepers, but Ronnie James Dio obviously is the king when it comes to metal singing. And Mr. Dio was actually born on July 10th of 1942, and he died in 2010, so he lived quite a while. And back when he was alive in like 2008, he sold shirts on his website, and they were vintage shirts from his tours. And some of them were from the 80s, and I snatched one of those up. I think it was like $20 shipped to my house. And it was a Sacred Heart Ronnie James Dio shirt, and those things sell for $300-400 on eBay now. I still have mine. I wore it a lot, so it's not in the best condition. And I consider it a lucky shirt, and I'm not selling it. But I wish I could have bought, a couple hundred of those, because man, I think silver's a good investment. Those shirts would have just killed it right now. What's up, Charles? I see you there. Welcome. We are just about to get started here on the giveaway drawing. So the way it's going to work is I'm going to choose 3 people. The first one is the second alternate. The second name I pick is the first alternate, and the third name is the winner. And the winner has 1 week to claim the prize. I will reply to your YouTube message. And if the winner doesn't claim it in a week, I'm going to the first alternate. And if that alternate doesn't claim it in a week, it goes to the second alternate. And hopefully someone will claim these beautiful prizes, because I don't want to have to do another giveaway for these same ones, but I will if I need to. And yeah, I wish I had more European coins. I don't know how to pronounce your name there. what is that, 3A? But I wish I had more European coins to showcase. Maybe that's something I can work on. I mean, the Queen is on, you know, a ton of different currency. I know she's European, so. Although she has croaked, and there's going to be a king on everything now, you know. So who knows who's going to be on it once he croaks. All right, so bear with me, guys. John Camper, Happy New Year. Bear with me. I'm going to try to get this to work on OBS, and we're going to pick some winners. If this doesn't work, I'll have to do it off screen. I don't really want to do that, so let's see. And please let me know in the comments if you guys can see everything, and or in the chat if you guys can see everything and it's working. Let's see, I have my other computer over here launched up. Maybe I can see what it looks like on this end too. I really want to get better at using OBS. This is a really cool program. It allows me to screen share and do all kinds of cool stuff versus just streaming straight to YouTube like I was doing before. Okay, so let's see if I can do this. I entered in all the information about the comments and all that stuff that I needed to. So I got it all ready. Okay. Here we go. Actually, let me get a pen here so I can write down who the people are. Okay, so the second alternate is basically the third place. Let's see who we get. Okay. We have Yob Lived. I hope I'm saying that right. Yob Lived. Or Yob Lived? Yob Lived. Let me write that down. Second alt. And Yob Lived says, the Britannia, it reminds me of the British trade dollar. I own one, but I'm unsure of its authenticity. Cool. All right, let's keep going. First alternate, Liberty Bleeds. Liberty Bleeds. Okay. Liberty Bleeds says, metal on metal. You're like a rainbow in the dark, man. Well, thank you. That's my favorite Ronnie James Dio song, Rainbow in the Dark. Love seeing Dio fans here. Love it. You guys are more excited about the pin than the coin, and that's just really cool. Okay, it is now time to pick the winner of the Stacker Factor January 1st, 2023, New Year's Day, Britannia DIO Sweepstakes. Here we go. The winner is Dominic Alvis. And Dominic says, Britannias are by far the prettiest sovereigns. That pin is pretty cool too. Count me in. Just subscribed. Okay. Very cool. Awesome. Congrats, Dominic. Okay, let me get out of this little window here. Bam. Awesome. So when I have you guys here, let me take this time to say that I'm going to be doing another giveaway. It'll probably be sometime next month. I need to pick what kind of prize that I'm going to be giving away. But actually, you know what? Hold on. I think I know which prize I'm going to be giving away. Let me grab it. So there will be a bonus prize in the next one, but this right here is a prospector round. And these are not made anymore. And this is my only prospector round. But this will definitely be in the next giveaway, as well as some other silver. I have some other pieces that I can't dig out right now because it would take me too long. But this is a really cool piece. I like the little donkey there. You know, I like the 49er, who I don't know if you guys watch football. I don't really watch too much football, but I did watch the Niners game today, and that was an exciting game. But yeah, I hope everyone had a wonderful New Year's Eve and a wonderful New Year's Day. It feels good to have some time off of work. And I'm going to be making more videos finally. The last month has been just crazy for me work-wise. I bought a whole bunch of really cool new silver that I'm going to show off. Actually, I got a piece right here that I'm excited about. I was able to get a good deal on this. Here, let me take the browser off real quick. Okay. I was able to get a really good deal on this giant 5-ounce round. It's silver, 5 ounces of silver, but there's platinum, or 4 ounces of silver, I'm sorry. It's a 4-ounce silver round covered in platinum. I don't know if you guys can see that there, but this thing is cool. It's really strange. I've never really seen something like this. It came in this capsule too. I'll take it out. It's got a weird sound. It's definitely silver, tested. But yeah, that is weird, huh? I like it though. And I got a good deal on it. But anyway, guys, I need to get some food. Making these videos gets me hungry. And keep a lookout for my next video because there will be some really cool stuff on it. And as far as a giveaway, if there's anything that you guys, what do you guys want out there? You know, like obviously it has to be something affordable, but what kind of silver do you guys want? I know that one commenter with the name I couldn't pronounce said some European sovereign, which I could do that. I could probably scrounge up some more European sovereign, although we just did give away some European sovereign tonight. But do you guys have any mints that you like? Do you have any certain types of rounds that you really like? You know, give me some ideas because the sky's kind of the limit. You know, as long as I keep it around $50 for the next one, that's totally something I can do. Maybe a St. Helena round, or maybe some kind of bars. You know, I could definitely give away some hand poured stuff. I could contact the guy I bought this from and see if he's got anything that he wants to contribute because he is a fan of the channel. Junk silver is always good. Yeah, you know, it's not junk, but I've been buying a lot of Morgans lately, and maybe I can spare a Morgan or two. I actually don't have any junk silver as far as like quarters or Kennedys or dimes. I just don't buy that stuff right now because of the premiums. Kookaburras. That's something I can do. You know, I could do a kookaburra. I do have some Australian stuff. I got a lot of kangaroos. I have this beautiful tiger shark piece, but you know, I'm not giving this away obviously because it was a gift. And it's badass and the only one I have. But some kookaburras, that's a great idea. The premium on them is pretty high, but maybe I could scrounge one of those up, do a kookaburra and a prospector giveaway. That would be a pretty cool little prize to get, for sure. Morgans would be, yeah. I might have to give away a Morgan. It wouldn't be, you know, one of my really nice Morgans, that's for sure. I love them too much. I got a real soft spot for Morgans. I was actually going to do another video showing my whole Morgan collection. I only did, at the time I did my last Morgan video, I only had like 3 or 4 of them. And that was a popular video. Everyone seemed to like that. So Yeah, good idea there. Good idea there with the Kookaburra, Charles, and as well with the Morgan. I do have a couple later year Morgans, like the 19, 20, and 21s that I could possibly toss in. Charles says, I've got loads of old Aussie junky silver. That's cool. I've actually never really seen any old Aussie junk silver. Yeah, I'm not too familiar. I do have some Australian. Actually, no, I don't. I didn't end up buying it. I almost got a gold kangaroo recently. I got a really good offer on it, but I ended up buying something else that I'm going to be doing a video on. It's actually European gold. I got a couple of pieces of European gold, and I was thinking about doing a segment about them. So look out for that. But I really wish this DIO pin was silver. I actually don't know that it's not silver. I've never tested it or anything. I would just assume that something like this would not be silver, and it doesn't look like it's silver just from holding it. But these pins are brass, and what's cool about the pins is I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little bit of like patina and that greenish tarnish that brass gets. So this thing is definitely old, and I really hope that Dominique Elvis appreciates it. If maybe I'll give the winner an option, hey, I'll toss in another Britannia or something if you're not a DIO fan, because I definitely want this thing going to a good home. Yeah, guys, this is going to wrap it up for the video. I really appreciate you all being here with me tonight and helping me grow my channel, and bearing with me on these technical difficulties as I learn how to stream. I'm a millennial in my late 30s, and although I've been computer literate my whole life, doing the streaming thing is definitely a learning process and not easy. I mean, it is easy, but having to learn stuff and get it right and perform under pressure like this isn't easy. So hope you guys all have a great night. Keep looking out for my videos, and keep stacking. Keep on stacking. Good night, guys. This is Stacker Factor signing off.